All right, guys, today you guys are going to do some peer editing. So the first thing you're going to do is open your document of your rough draft in your Google Drive. Now make sure, if you haven't already, that you have titled it something appropriate to identify it with you. So I'm just calling mine for now, Springer Research. I'm going to go back in on the final draft and give that a snazzier title, but for now, so that we can share it and peer edit, Springer Research is going to work. The first thing you need to do is go up here to the top and find the share button. When you click on it, you need to make sure that you are sharing it with the person who is going to be peer editing. Okay, now I have it set right here so that anyone who has the link on my paper can view it. You don't have to have that. Basically, you just need to invite people. So if you're going to enter a name, just start entering their name. And then you can see my options here will pop up. So invite the person who's going to peer edit your paper and then go ahead and share it with them. Now you're actually going to be peer editing their paper. So to find the one that they shared with you, you need to go to your drive and then you're going to scroll down to where it says shared with me and click on that. And here you'll have all the documents that people have shared with you, and the newest ones should pop up there. Okay, so just find the one that was shared with you and open that up. Now, when you peer edit, you're going to look through their paper. I'm not as concerned about grammar, spelling, that kind of thing, although if you can pick it out, that's fine. But my main concern is that they have all the parts of the paper that we've talked about. So your first goal should be to go through, look at their paper, and then make sure that they have all the pieces of this paper. So they should have an introduction, two body paragraphs, a counterclaim, and then a conclusion. Make sure each of their body paragraphs has two quotes. Okay, make sure that they have speaker tags and citations. That's the first thing that you should look for. If you see something that you want to comment on, highlight it, and then up here there's a tab that you can click and it says comments. So I can write a comment off to the side about something I have a question about or that I want to point out to the person whose paper I'm peer editing. So when you go through, read it over once first without commenting. Then if you've got things that you have questions about or if there are mistakes, highlight and then write comments off to the side. Remember that all comments that you make should be productive. They should not just be mean or picky. You need to actually give them positive as well as negative comments, but only negative comments that will help them edit their paper. Remember when you're writing comments to think of those general rules we've talked about in the past with peer editing. They should be specific, they should be meaningful, and they should be helpful. So just putting something like, oh, this is terrible, is not really going to help that person change what they wrote. So give suggestions that are specific, that are meaningful, and that are helpful. So for example, you might write, try including a quote in your first paragraph. Be as specific as possible. Okay, if it's something that's easy to fix, like a comma, semicolon, etc., just highlight it, point it out to them, let them know what they need to fix. And remember, always ask me if you have any doubts about whether or not something is incorrect in the paper. When you're done with peer editing and commenting, make sure that you go ahead and get back with the person that you peer edited, and then you should be able to see their comments on your paper when you open it up.